guy working here, standing next to me is Chief Ken Soretta, chief in charge of a couple of major fires, one of them being the 93 terrorist bombing of the World Trade Center. I'm going to tell you a little bit of history about the World Trade Center. Then we're going to give the Freedom Tree, and then we're going to go visit some of the guests who we're going to see today at Rescue One, Jamie O'Rourke's father, who cooked all the cookies for you, Jamie, and the Viggiano brothers. So, Chief Ken Soretta.
In 1624, the Dutch made this a World Trade Center for the world. You know, like it wasn't called the World Trade Center. It was a major port. All the trade that happened in New York, which really, I don't think went up 2 miles from here at the time. Then the English took it over, and eventually there was all these kind of small stores here. It was known as Radio Row in the 50s. And then in the 60s, the Port Authority decided to develop the World Trade Center and build some buildings. So in 66, they started construction. 72, number one was built. 73, the other one was finished. And it was built under a new construction. In the old days, like the Empire State Building was built with a steel frame and 8-inch concrete around and the floors and that was the what held the building up, basically. The new construction, the exterior walls hold the building up, and you can see how that led to a problem. In 1945, a B-25 bomber crashed into the Empire State Building, and it only took out the one floor. And a month later, it was occupied again, as opposed to what happened here. So, on 9/11, there were 4 planes hijacked. We all know this. I'll just go over it if you like. 8:46, they hit Trade Center 1. 9:03, they hit the second one. World Trade Center 1 was hit 13 feet high above, and the other one was 575 feet. So basically, everybody above that was going to be toast. I really didn't think the buildings would come down because in the bombing, he had placed the truck on the ramp at the second floor parking level at 2,000 pounds of Anfro, ammonium nitrate and diesel fuel, and it blew out the center of the building and went down through 6 subfloors. From the second floor all the way down 6 floors. And the only thing holding the buildings up were columns, and they all had like little rings of cement around them with rebar. So, having been at that fire, I didn't really think these were going to collapse. I remember telling my wife, they're coming down from above. The buildings ain't coming down. All in all, there were 2,749 victims. Only 60% have been identified. Pentagon, 184 were killed. Shanksville, 44. There were actually only 174 bodies were found out of all those people. It could have been worse because usually there's 50,000 people here in the morning at that time in the morning. But it was election day, and it was the first day of school, so people going to vote. People taking off to take their kids to school. And there was a Denver game, giant Denver game that ended at 2 o'clock in the morning. So people were coming into work late. There were 110 stories. When they built them, they had to go 70 feet down to bedrock. Like Manhattan is bedrock. Like here it was 70 feet down. If you go in Central Park, there's some boulders in there. That's the bedrock, the granite. So it varies. And where we're standing now, the river was from here over. So they excavated all the dirt they excavated to do the 20, to go down 70 feet. They created 73 new acres. Some ingenious method. They put out these walls and filled them in. And all these buildings are built on what used to be the river. The pools are the same size as the original buildings. Are actually a little smaller because the trees around them would be the outside walls. The thought was to be standing inside the walls. They're the largest man-made falls in the world. They reflect absence of because you can't see the bottom. You stand over the end and you can't see the bottom. There's one rivulet of water coming down for each person that died.
Oh, wow.
There was so much stuff went into this. The water is heated and cooled. So the names are engraved in, you'll see.
Oh, wow.
They're not up, that's to reflect absence. And people come and they put their hand in the water and you visit somebody, you rub your hand on it, so that's why it's heated and cooled. In the South Pool, there's the first responders, the workers, and the visitors. And people from Flight 175, the Pentagon, and Shanksville. The North Pool is everybody working or visiting in the buildings, and the victims of the 93 bombings. They put them there too. It was in the bombing, I forgot to mention, where they placed that 6 people died, which was a miracle in itself. But where they placed the van, the opposite side of that wall was the maintenance office. And when we went down there, I had one of the engineers come with me. He says, that's the maintenance office. We ended up searching and finding the 5 people that worked there.
Oh, wow.
The other victim was in the bottom of the crater. He was in a car. But one poor woman was working in the office. She was pregnant. It was her last day at work.
Oh, wow.
So, horrible things. When they were deciding to put the names in the pools, there was a whole hullabaloo to the civilians, on all the rich people on the board that was deciding. They said everybody's equal, put everybody together, you know. And first responders said no, they were victims and they were heroes, just like you guys are heroes, you know. So we fought and fought. It took about 2 years, and it ended up where they were going to put all the firemen together. Each company would be listed together. All the police were listed together, and we'll show you later. There's a fellow we knew, Vigiano. He was a captain, a legend in the job. He had 2 sons. One was a policeman, one was a fireman. And he lost both of them. So where the policemen end, they have the one son, and they started the fireman with his other son's name. So they're next to each other for eternity or whatever. Yeah. And another interesting fact is they caught the guys in a bombing because they had rented a van, and then they went back to Jersey and said the van was stolen, trying to get their money back. And they had their names and everything. And some real sharp retired detective who was working for an insurance company, his father
Right
is
there.
Mike Meacham.
Mike Meacham.
Not him, his father.
He aged well.
He identified
Smart one.
those jerks through the VIN and caught them trying to get their money back. And that's how they were caught. That's a really strange story.
Wow.
Most of the steel recovered has been recycled, and it's in monuments all over the country. And it was used to build the USS New York. That's all World Trade Center steel.
this is our home. You're always welcome here. We've got food out here ready to go. Food and drink, anything you need, please let us know. We're here for you. God bless.
These robotic dogs, they're quads, right? They can go and they can walk upstairs. They can open doors, right? They can pick up things. So this is helpful in different types of emergencies. So we could go where maybe a place where we don't want to put somebody, maybe a hazmat situation where we need to get into somewhere and not want to put somebody. We can simply. This one is not a giraffe, but it sure does look like it, right?
Do they fight fires directly?
No, this isn't made to fight fire. Right?
Is it more police situations? Or?
No, these are here for the fire department, so we'll utilize these. We can utilize them, say, in a subway. We can use them in tunnels. Maybe a place where...
What do? They observe, I guess. There are cameras on it.
Yes, so we have 3D camera on it. We have a thermal camera on it. It has the ability to pick up things. Yes. And then all of that is streamed back to a command post. So they have real-time information.
Good data.
Yes. Yep. Audio, video.
So you can assess.
Exactly.
Accurately assess and plan.
Accurate and also real time, which is the most important.
Captain John Sorello, I spoke to you earlier. I just want the officers here at Rescue 1 and all the members here at Rescue 1 want to just thank you all for coming. It is a highlight of our summer. When we know the warmer weather's coming, we know that we have an event coming up in early July. That is the Long Beach Wounded Warriors coming to see us. It's something we look forward to every year. We set up on our street, we block our street. And again, we welcome with open arms into our home. We really, really appreciate it. Coming from fire service side of things, we do understand sacrifice, but we definitely understand your level of sacrifice is way above ours. And we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts, everything you've done and are going to do in the future in regards to that. If I could get Al? Yeah. Is my man Al? Al, like to say a few words?
Yeah. You know, Tom hit it in the head to me. We remember, warriors. We do remember. And you stepped up, and we never forget. I'd like to thank the brothers from Rescue 1 and all the officers for doing this every year. Sheriffs, all around troops. Thank you guys for everything that you're doing to making their day a little better. It's something that we can offer you. I think I said it once last year. I consider this a brotherhood. It really is a brotherhood. And it really got formed, especially after 9/11, because it takes everybody to really be part of it. And in fact, people are still suffering and people are still dying. In December 3rd, a good friend of mine, Captain Brian O'Flaherty, who brought me to this firehouse in the 80s, 82, 83. He just passed away from 9/11 injuries. So the fight, like Tom said, still continues. And you guys stayed up, and your families, everything that you've done. We can never repay you, but we can definitely say that we'll never forget and that we're here for you. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you have done for our nation and for our people. God bless you and enjoy yourselves for the rest of the 2 days, and I'm going to hopefully see you tomorrow and Thursday. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
The members of Rescue One, it's a day we look forward to just as much as you guys. As much as you enjoy it, like so do we. And I can tell you, like from the guys in the fire department and the veterans, like it's a known feeling that after September 11th, it was the military that took the fight overseas while everybody was here doing their thing. The guys that were here on September 11th, they know that's why the connection is there. It was everybody in the military who went and took the fight over there for them. So you guys are always welcome here. Like anytime you're in New York City, you're passing by, you got to stop in, all right? You guys are a family, and this is a great day, and we want it to continue. So please, you guys are always welcome here. Thank you.
I just want to say on behalf of everybody, I think, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I know we all feel the same way. Fucking gratitude to you guys for doing this for us. And a lot of people you're calling us heroes. We just did the same thing you do on a daily basis. A call comes out over that radio, the sirens go, you go without hesitation. And we're all pretty much cut from a similar cloth. And for that, I want to thank the law enforcement officials that you spoiled us, helping us get through traffic. Yeah, that's but no, yeah, no traffic at all. It's easy. But no, and unfortunately, the way our society has gone over the past few years, I want to say to you all, I truly appreciate everything you do. And to you guys, everything you do, you're heroes. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Most of y'all know me. Yeah, you tell. I just want to say, as a spouse, as a veteran of myself, it is truly a great honor for the organization to all bring us out here from all different walks of life, all different branches, all different services, to just support us and welcome us as family to their great city of New York that I now live in. And it's truly an honor and a blessing to have you guys here to protect us, walk, all the way through this Manhattan traffic, like they said. Great food as always great food. Thank you guys so much for welcoming us to here, blocking off the whole thing so our families can be safe during this whole entire day, and providing the food that you guys do and taking your time out of your all day from saving lives. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. That's all.
Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
Got it.
Al wants to tell you about his new project.
Okay.
My new project is that I design T-shirts, and once I sell the T-shirts, I'm going to donate some of the funds to the Long Beach Warriors. There you go.
That tune came out in 1916 in Ireland, and it was for the rebels that fought the English overtaking the country. And I thought to play that tune, because you warriors are rebels. Rebels stand up when others can't or will not stand up, and you went forward. And we appreciate it and thank you for that. Amen. The poem I'm about to say is about warriors and the people behind them, because I know every one of you have people with you and behind you standing with you. When I hear the call of the pipes and the tattoo of the drum, I will come and stand the line. And you should know this, that if I should fall and cannot get up, my brothers, my sisters, my daughters, and my sons will come, pick up my sword, and they will stand the line. For anarchy, evil, and injustice will not prevail as long as we all stand the line. We remember you, warriors. Let us carry your sword. This last tune I'll play for you is called Dawning of the Day. I picked this tune because I know every single day you have to wake up and face it. You have to face it, fight with it, struggle it down, and beat it every single day. And I thank you for that, and I want you to continue doing that. Fighting, accepting, and bringing in life every day. Every dawning of the day.